Hello, welcome to the stream. I'll just quickly go through my deck that I'll be starting out with. It's a mill deck, and hold on. And the idea is to only have one basic Pokemon in the entire deck, which results in hopefully lots of mulligans for the opponent, which makes them go through their deck quicker. And of course, in the Pokemon TCG, when they run out of cards in their deck, they lose. So I'm not playing for prize cards, I'm playing to mill their deck. I have a lot of trainers, mostly focused on swapping out their Pokemon to disrupt their play. Hey Patrick, hey Riteus. So yeah, like this card I've never seen used, like, ever. I had no idea it existed, but it helps like make them go through cards in their deck faster. So I've been trying it out and it's kind of fun. Yeah, I'll just quickly go through. Oh, this one's fun. It's a stadium, which means both players can use the effect on the card, and the idea is to like tempt them to use Pokestop because it results in them drawing extra cards and hopefully, discarding some good ones. It's a tempting card to use, and I don't recommend like going crazy with it. But if you need it, you'll use it at times. Luckily, my deck is like mostly item cards, so I can use it without too much consequence. So yeah, I also have a bunch of fossil cards to just kind of stall out the game. And Snorlax dolls are good for stalling because when the opponent kills it or faints it or whatever, they don't get to take a prize card. So it's just totally frustrating for them. And then I have 0 energies in the deck. So my poor Cloth and my Luxrays can't even attack, but that's all right. So yeah, the idea is just to get through their deck and make them lose. I'm not sure if this deck is like good enough to get beyond Great League, but since the ladder reset, I'm only in Poke League right now, which means we should be able to climb a little bit with this deck. I don't want to go first. I want them to go first and draw more cards than me quicker. So Patrick, have you played the Pokemon TCG? Here come all the mulligans. I think the highest number of mulligans I've gotten with a deck like this has been like 22 or something. Patrick says, I've played 0 Pokemon games of any description. I see. I've been playing the TCG. Actually, I played the TCG before the video game since I was like, I want to say 9 years old. Ah, there we go. The basic is here. Now let's see how many cards they draw. Yeah, they chose all of them. So for every hand I drew without a basic Pokemon, I took a mulligan and they're allowed to draw an extra card. And so they chose to draw all of them. Which means like over half their deck is already gone. Patrick says, I think the closest I've come is probably Magic the Gathering back in the day. I've never played Magic. Yeah. It seems like it would be fun though. Honestly, the part I like the most in trading card games is the collecting aspect. I just like the pretty shiny cards. All right, what does this Cresselia do? Okay. He's gonna load up the energies with that Cresselia, maybe. And I'm gonna try to get rid of the energies. Crushing Hammer gets rid of an energy that they have. I'll save the boss for when they evolve that Bibarel. Evolve that Bidoof into a Bibarel. And I'll probably boss it up, and it'll be troublesome for them to switch out of, maybe. I don't know, they probably have a few switch cards in their 22 card hand. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't think I've seen this Cresselia used. Okay, there's that Bibarel, so it has a 2 energy retreat cost, which means it might be troublesome for them to switch out of if I pull it up. Big Doof. I really love Bidoof. I didn't start loving it until I saw like a video about a TCG match where the players were only allowed to use Bidoof decks. So their strategy had to center around using Bidoofs, and it was pretty entertaining to watch. That was before Bidoof was like a meta card, which he is right now. Like, probably half the decks I see have Bidoof in it. Because of this Bibarel and its ability. Oh, they Shauna'd. So that's not great for my strategy, which is trying to deplete their deck. They just like added all the cards back into the deck. So, but it's not like game breaking, game ending at this point. Let's see how many supporters are in here. Just one. Well, I have nothing to do. I pass. Oh, by the way, let me know if you want me to hover over a card and show it to you. I also put that website on the stream overlay, so you can view cards at your leisure if you're interested. Okay, this is a fun one. So I get to discard cards from my opponent's deck directly, hopefully. I do not get to, actually, because they didn't have any item cards. But I tried, and that's the important thing. I've never streamed TCG before, so I'm adapting on the fly to playing and commentating at the same time. Okay, he's able to retreat now. What's this guy do? Okay, so he's attaching extra energy, but he's also drawing extra cards, which is good. He's gonna use my own attack against me with genome hacking. And he got the bonus 80 damage. Cloth does automatically discard an energy from them though. So that's good. I guess I'll copycat, just get a fresh hand. I'd like to get my stadium. It's not there. but I can get it with camping gear. I'm lure moduling to see if I can mill more cards out of their deck, but I could not. Let's see, should I camping gear for the stadium? I think so. Camping gear lets me get any card out of my deck, but it ends my turn, which is no problem since I don't attack anyway. Patrick says, I hope you and Avija had a good Christmas. Oh, yeah, we did. We had a lot of family come over, so it was really fun just seeing everybody and exchanging presents. And it was also really tiring, too. I kept staying up pretty late every night they were here to like hang out with them. And I'm an old lady, so I don't normally ever stay up late. So that was a bit harsh. But yeah, it was good. I hope you had a good Christmas too. The cloth is dead. Normally I try to keep that cloth alive a lot longer. But now I can play my Luxray. I can play the Pokestop. Let's see what it'll bring me. A fossil, good. I needed more benchies, and then I'll boss orders up that Bibarel again to really annoy them. They immediately got rid of my stadium. I think I have like, I might have 4 Pokestops in this deck. They have some really cool psychic energies. They're like super holographic. That's nice. It seems like they don't have any like switch cards though. Or escape ropes or anything. So when I pull that Bibarel up, he's just kind of stuck. Rude. I already forgot what I said that was rude. Or something they did that was rude. Oh, the cemetery. Yeah, that was really rude. I can't do anything. I tried to find the setting where it like obscured all the usernames for like better privacy for them, but I don't think they have that setting in this game. Yeah, the stadium thing. Yeah, that was rude. I mean, my whole deck is just based around being completely rude and annoying. So I totally deserve that. Okay, I'm staying alive. I just need some more ways to bring that Bibarel back up, which I have plenty of in this deck. I just need to draw the cards, and then I might have a chance of winning. Because it seems like they don't have switches and stuff. Patrick says, I don't think much harm is done from reading Brain Jelly 16. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you get usernames that are a bit like, maybe they violate YouTube's guidelines if you look at them too long. But also, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of nice to give people privacy if they don't want their deck being streamed to the world or whatever, but I guess it's fine. I don't know. Okay, camping gear. I definitely want a copycat. Yeah, good. There's one in here. So copycat will give me as many cards as they have in their hand, which is a lot. Let's see, can you read that card when I hover it like that? I'm not sure if the video quality is good enough. It's even hard to read the cards just like on my own screen. Because I don't think they made good use of like the screen real estate in this version of the game. I feel like the cards could be a lot bigger if they just shuffled them around a little bit. All right, crushing hammer. I guess I can try. No, I'll keep it in there in case I want to use it later. There we go. That's what we needed. Oh, they only need one more prize card. They're going for a quick victory here, but I think we can do something here. Come from behind victory, maybe. What does Agatha do? I don't even know. So now I'm trying to pull that Bibarel back up. They might end up killing this Bibarel from the old cemetery. Oh, but good. I have a Pokestop to keep him alive because I need him to sit there in the front for me. Let's see, I think I'm gonna Pal Pad some cards back into my deck. And then I'm gonna, I guess I might as well get rid of this guy so that I have somebody with more HP up front, although I don't think it matters at this point. And I'll go ahead and Pokestop, why not? Okay, got another counter catcher, that's good. Let's see what happens. Patrick says, just about, but dark gray text on a light gray background doesn't help. I know, a lot of the cards are like, they just are crazy with all the colors, and then the text is like outlined in thin white, and it's just a headache to read. Patrick says, keep tanking, Mr. Bibimbap. Yeah, Bibimbap. Okay, so he is almost out of cards. I think my main path to victory here is getting this crushing hammer to give me a heads. If it gives me a tails, I might lose. Ooh, that's not good. Let's see. I can't really counter catcher anyone up. I could try to eat away more of his deck. It's not looking good here. It's probably a loss, but that's all right. At least we got to see him have like a 22 card hand. That was pretty cool. He's about to take his last prize card. No. Okay, that's all right. You know, he's all decked out in his Ghastly gear. He has ghost Pokemon in his deck. He's all thematic. I'm really happy for him that he won. I'm really excited for him. So we'll just try again. GG WP. What is WP? Oh, well played. Is that what it is? I guess the people I've gamed with don't have good enough manners to say WP. I will go first. Okay, that's fine. Let's see how many mulligans I get this time. I got a lot last time compared to normal. 2. Aw, and here's the cloth. Only 2. My hand isn't that bad though. Patrick says, my missus is wearing her Exelnarum hoodie for the first time today. I'm going to wear mine tomorrow and surprise her. Oh, I'm so glad you got those. I hope she liked hers. They're so comfy too. I get cold really easily, so I love how warm they are. Okay, camping gear. What do I want? What do I want? I already got a lot of good stuff here. Maybe I'll get a cross switcher. How many are in here? 3? Yeah, that's fine. So cross switcher is one of those weird cards where you need 2 of them in order to play it. It looks like this guy has a dragon deck, which I respect. I really like how the TCG handled the dragon type because they don't have their own type of energy. They just use other energies in specific combinations, like psychic and dark for this guy. Oh, thank you for doing that, opponent. I really don't want Cloth up there until the end because Cloth gives them 2 prize cards when he dies. Let's see. I guess I'll misfortune them. Item, just 1. Wow, they have some great full art in here. Oh, they have the Altaria. I have a deck with this Altaria, so I know it's coming. Let's Pokestop. Well, I'm not going to Pokestop actually because I'm getting close to the number of cards they have in their deck. And if I go below the number they have, then my whole strategy falls apart because I want them to deck out first. What does this guy do? Okay, well, his attacks do a decent amount of damage, but the effects don't really bother me because I'm not attacking with this deck. I mean, it might be... No, I'll just put up the fossil. Try to keep the Cloth until the end. Put up another fossil. Oh, I could put Luxray down now. Luxray can only come out after they take a prize card. I guess I'll try to get this Giratina to come up. Let's do a lure module on them. They have 1 Pokemon that they are going to draw, so that's good. And I guess I'll boss up the Giratina because he is not powered up, and that just stalls the game, which is my game. Yeah, I also really like just admiring the art while I play. Like, look how cute! Aww. In the background. Aww. I could get distracted with the art. He's trying to boss up the Luxray? Oh no, he discarded the boss. I thought he was using it. This guy's name is Getsis. I always call him Gestus, which is wrong. Another lure module. Let's try it out. There's their Altaria. There you go, buddy. Have a free Altaria. I hope you enjoy. Might try to get a crushing hammer. I guess. I am like a crushing hammer hopeless addict. I put them in like every deck I make, which is probably a sign of sickness. Very cute Altaria. 10 out of 10 Altaria right there. This deck does take a long time to play. I have some other decks that are pretty good that, you know, usually get the victory in like 5 minutes. This one, you're kind of in it for the long haul. Okay, what should I boss up? I guess the Swablu. There's not really a good option here. Let me see if this hammer goes off. It does, so I'll just leave the Giratina up. Let's see, what? She's already used a Psychic, so I'll get rid of the Psychic. Oh, it's another crushing hammer. Well, let's use it then. Tails. And not the one from Sonic. I feel good about this one though, because my Cloth is still alive. It's going through his deck pretty fast. It could happen for us. We could get the big victory here. So we did a white elephant present exchange with the wider family that was here for Christmas. And the gift I purchased to put in the pool was like a spinning top, except it was like a really high-end one. It was made of brass, and the bottom tip was, I guess, like a lab-created ruby. It was really cool. It was hard to think of something that everybody in the family might like, so I went with something like that, which is just kind of fun but valuable. And let's see. No item cards. And so, actually, my dad ended up with the top, and afterwards, I tried it out. Like, I asked him if I could try it, and it was really fun. It was fun to spin, and I decided I wanted one too. So I ended up buying another top, but not the same one because it was too expensive. But I got like a cheaper one that looked like it might be satisfying to spin. And so that comes today and I'm excited. Very Inception, yeah. We use those rubies in some of the machines we have at work. I guess they have some type of like low friction property or something. Patrick says, is a white elephant one where the presents are drawn at random too, so you don't know who you're buying for? Yeah, basically the way we do it is everyone who participates brings a present. You don't know who it's going to be for. And then you put all the presents in a pile. And then we take turns picking a present, opening it up. And then the next person can either open a new present or steal that present. And there are a few rules surrounding how that plays out. Let's see. He only has 8 cards, so things look mighty good to me. Things look mighty good here. Patrick says, yes, they are the check valves. Oh, okay. That's cool that they have like practical industrial use. And they also look pretty. It was cool with the top. It had like a hollow body. So you could look into the top of the top, the top of the top, and you could see the ruby. Or you could, look at it directly from the outside. What's happening? Things look good. Things look too good in this game here. Patrick says, ooh, that could get strategic. Yeah, although we were all very nice this year, and like nobody really stole something from somebody that, a present they seemed attached to. And at one point, like, my sister opened something that she didn't really want, which she loudly told everyone, like, I already have a bunch of these. And then the very next round, somebody took it off her hands. So that was nice. They have 6 cards. They have 6 cards left. How sad. Where are all their energies? It seems like they don't have very many energies in this deck. I guess they're relying on the earthen vessel to get them the energies they want. So they didn't like put a lot in there. Oh, there's one. What is Zisu? Ooh, they made a bad play there, I think. But they were getting desperate. Ooh, they're getting rid of all their cards. That is not the way to win. That is the way to lose, my friend. All I do is press end turn and your game is over. Yay, we did it! 1 loss, 1 victory. Yay. I'm gonna go ahead and add a win-loss thing on the screen. Hold on. Win-loss record. This might take a minute or so. Today, 1 win, 1 loss. Chicken dinner. Speaking of dinner, tonight is pizza night. Okay, how's that? It's a little big. I guess that's fine. Patrick says, I've got to head out now. Have a good rest of your games and your evening. And I'll catch up on the VOD when I get home. Okay, have a good time. I'll see you on the VOD. I love pizza night. Me too. Me too. Pizza's my favorite. Okay, we made it back up to Score Bunny. So just got to get through Snubble and Bulbasaur to get back to Greninja, which is like kind of where I level off. Patrick says, have fun later. Best wishes to Avidro. All right, I'll try to remember to tell him when I talk to him. He'll be home in a few hours. 3 mulligans. Four more mulligans. 6 more mulligans. That is quite a lot already. Let me see what I got. My opponent is confused, as they often are. It's alright, buddy. I'd be confused too. You took all the cards. Good. Take them all. Looks like we got a Lost Zone deck. We might see more Giratinas. I have camping gear, so I might get that stadium. The way the Lost Zone deck works is they're just trying to put as many cards as possible into the Lost Zone, which is like a special discard pile that you can't ever get stuff back out of. And that enables some cards to attack, like this guy can only use this attack if there are 10 or more cards in the Lost Zone. So that's their whole strategy. I might get the cross switcher. No. Let's see what Chantal does. That's good, because I didn't want cloth up there. Now I'll get the stadium. Where is the stadium? There he is. I said, there he is. Because apparently the stadium has a gender. We got an espresso machine for Christmas, and I'm spoiled because our regular coffee just don't do it for me anymore. It just doesn't taste as good. He's got his Giratinas up now. Pokemon is fun because sometimes you end up pronouncing Pokemon names completely different to other people who love and play Pokemon. And there usually is like a correct way to pronounce it. Oh no, my cloth is going back up. but it might be hard to run into that pronunciation. So for the most part, it's kind of just up to interpretation. Unless you're like watching the anime all the time, I guess. Alright, Chantal would be good to use. Or maybe I'll get a cross switcher, that would be even better. Let's try Chantal. Let's bring this guy up, just like we did last match. Same exact strategy. I don't think I want to hammer yet. So we're fine. Wow, he only has 6 cards left. Look at this guy. I looked up and he has 6 cards. What happened? What's he doing? Oh my goodness. Does he have an Iono or something? That would let him shuffle cards back into his deck. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's getting more cards out of the deck. No, dude. Sometimes I'm like, what are you doing to yourself? I've come across several opponents who do this. Look, he's about to lose right here. And I don't know if they're just not paying attention or if they legitimately don't know that running out of cards means they lose. Like, I guess if you're somewhat new to the game, you might not really know that. Well, they're gonna learn the hard way today. You didn't even kill my cloth. All right, I win. Yay. I get to update the win-loss record. 2 wins, 1 loss. Whoop whoop. I bet I can make it up to Greninja rank today. Here's Greninja at 600. I'm at 330. Let's try it. The name of my deck is so stupid because it's Wiswug, because it used to have a Whiscash and a Wugtrio in it, and now it has neither. It just has a Cloth and some Luxray. Yeah, this video game version of the TCG is only a few months old, I guess, because they originally had a different version of the game made by a different developer, but then they phased it out a few months ago, and now everybody uses this new one, which is a little bit different. Like, small stuff like the emotes you can choose are different. Before it was like pre-made phrases you could send to the opponent. Also, you can't trade anymore. You can't trade cards anymore, which is kind of a bummer since it's the TCG, the trading card game. Oh, hey, B, welcome. B says, I arrived to hear some singing. I don't know what I see here. It's the Pokemon TCG video game version. Are you familiar at all with the Pokemon TCG? Because if not, I would be happy to explain. I've been playing it since I was 9 years old. Let's see. Should I catch up the Greninja? Not yet. B says, no, I'm totally unfamiliar with most Pokemon stuff. Ah. Well, that makes the second person in the chat today who's been like that. Well, for the TCG, the main objective is to take all 6 of your prize cards by knocking out opponent Pokemon. Every Pokemon you knock out gets you 1 prize card. I'm circling the prize cards with my cursor. And there's some cards that are like extra beefy and strong that give a reward of 2 prize cards when you knock them out. But I'm not doing that. I'm not playing that game because I'm not trying to get any prize cards at all. I'm actually trying to get the opponent to run out of cards in their deck, which is like an alternate win condition. So I guess this is like pacifist mode. I'm not fighting at all. I'm not using any attacks. I'm just trying to get them to run out of cards. So up here where I'm circling with my cursor is the opponent's deck. They have 34 cards left. Once it gets down to 0 and it's their turn, they automatically lose. So a lot of my deck is built around just trying to get them to go through their cards. Like this card I just played allows me to discard 3 of their cards, which means they have a smaller deck. I'm gonna try to force their Giratina to come up, but I got tails, so I can't do that yet. B says that's a valid strategy or a trick. It's like a type of deck that is known in the meta. It's called a mill deck, and they make cards that specifically kind of target that strategy that discard cards from the opponent's deck. So it's kind of like a niche strategy. I guess it is a trick though. Christy is here. Hi, Christy. Are you making kids cry again? I'm definitely making people annoyed today. She says, mill decks made me so sad in MTG. So I don't know anything about Magic. I guess that exists there too then. The only TCG or card game like this I've ever played is Pokemon. I've never played like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or does Digimon have a card game? Or Magic? I've never played Magic. I tend to really like the cheesy decks or the stall decks. Because, I don't know, I'm a weird person, so I like the weird strategies. Like, I think I have 3 different decks right now that have no energy cards at all in them, which is very unusual. Let's see. I think I'm fine just passing right now. Don't have a good hand at this point. But look at my win-loss record for the day. It's 2-1. I'm feeling good. Christy says, I had a beautiful token creation deck named Peck and Pie. Every time I did anything, it generated a gazillion birds, making special effects for each bird created. So that's Magic? Is that like on the video game version? Or did it make special effects in real life? Chrissy says, yes, it made a sound effect. It sounded like twee and made people so mad. That sounds awesome. Oh, I just remembered. I did try another TCG. What was it? That Hearthstone. That was video game based. Hearthstone. Let's see, was that by like Blizzard, I think? B says, okay, so Pokemon is already a game. Based on that, we have card game, and that card game is made into a video game again. So 2 layers deep at least. Yes, that is correct. It's really fun. Myself being a player of the video game and the card game. Oh, thank you for this escape rope. I did not want my cloth up there. Thank you. It's really interesting to see like how they take mechanics from the video game and try to convert it into the card game. And then when a new generation of Pokemon comes out, you get to see them in the video game first, and then you have to wait like 6 months before you see them in the card game. But then when they come out, you're like, yay, it's them. I've been waiting so long. This fellow, my opponent here, only has 7 cards in his deck. So everyone just take a look at that. Sick Freak says Hearthstone and Magic are somewhat similar. I see. I didn't play too much of Hearthstone, but it seemed pretty fun. John and I played Pokemon cards when we were dating. He beat me so many times. Aw, that sounds so fun though. It really is a great game to play in person. Because, I don't know, just... It's fun to have that physical aspect of it where you're flipping the coin and like... It's really just random chance. You know, it's not an algorithm that might be skewed. Like with the online game. And then you shuffle the deck and you cut the other person's deck, and like whatever card they draw next is all because of where you cut the deck. Even though you don't really know what you're doing, it's just kind of fun. Christy says it was fun until the 4th game of losing to a, what does that say, Wombo combo muck death. My chat window has like part of it covered by the heart emoji, so I can't totally... Yeah, Wombo combo. Okay. Let's see. How many years ago was that? I've gone through long stretches of not playing the TCG, so... Let's see, I think I played in like 2002 era, like when I was in elementary school. I even went to like the local meetup and played it there with other kids. Actually, it was mostly teenagers. I was like kind of the only elementary aged kid there. And then I stopped playing until I was like maybe 19, 20. And my family kind of really got into it. Let's see, what am I doing here? He only has 1 card in his deck, my friends. He's about to lose, my friends. So yeah, I played for a while and then I stopped again, and then I started playing again like, maybe 6 months ago. So I've had stretches where I don't have any memory of what the cards were at that time. 10 or 11 years ago? Oh, okay. I mean, that was was around the time I was playing during that second phase. B says, when I was at school, there were these circular Pokemon discs findable in bags of chips, and the whole school went crazy about it, playing and trading, and I had no idea what's going on. Pokemon discs, eh? That sounds familiar. Maybe we had something like that. He has lost his game. He has no cards in his deck. So now you see the power of the mill deck. I'm really glad I'm able to defeat this Giratina Lost Zone deck, because you see so many of them that you just get really tired of seeing them. So being able to beat them is very satisfying. Christy, LOL, get milled, jump. Yes, get milled, jump. And that's a win for Zulus. All right, I gotta update my count. 3 wins, 1 loss. There we go. I have as my card sleeve and as my coin 2 of the most popular meta Pokemon right now, Chien-Pao and Roaring Moon. And they're not in my deck. I'm just using them to be stupid, I guess. Most people I come across, their coin and their card sleeves are thematic and they match with their deck. But me, sometimes I just like to throw people off. Christy says, I like how the avatars look like the Bitmojis Facebook moms use. Yeah, I'm pretty sure people didn't like these avatars at all when they started switching to this version of the game. And they do place quite a bit of emphasis on customizing the avatars. Like, you earn a lot of rewards based on clothes and stuff, which is, you know, not everybody's favorite thing. Let's see, what do I want here? I think I want my Pokestop, probably. There's the good old Pokestop. B says, what's with that text about bottle of ketchup appearing on screen before? So you get to choose between like 50 different phrases that's like your intro dialogue whenever you fight someone. So mine is, I just ate a whole bottle of ketchup, which I guess is a reference to the anime, because in one of the episodes, Pikachu got really attached to a bottle of ketchup. And it was like his friend, and he carried it around. And then I think at one point it got broken, and he was like heartbroken over it. So you get to pick an intro phrase, and then you get to pick a victory phrase that shows to the opponent when you win. Mine is, what is it? My shorts are so comfy or something, and I'm not even wearing shorts on my avatar. So. Christy says, sometimes I like to throw people. Oh, I said that. Draws hundreds of pages of invisible heavy. Yeah, I like to mess with people. I do. I'm a trickstress at heart, to be honest. Let's see. Do I want to crush this energy off? I think so. B says, also I went to get some water to drink and missed the game end. Yeah, he just totally went through his whole deck all on his own. Oh, good. I get to discard 3 items. That's a good haul right there. Yeah, so he He lost his own game there. I guess they don't expect the mill deck coming for them, because these mill decks, I think I've only run into like one or two in the past month plus. Unfortunately, the Pokemon game is really like, or the Pokemon TCG is really like centered around like 3 or 4 meta decks. So like 80% of the decks you see are these same 4 decks. Are you waiting calmly for my next trick? Yeah. Imagine what Avidro has to deal with. We have this thing where like sometimes I'll tell them a random interesting fact, but like 50% of the time I'll just be totally making something up. And I'll try to trick him into believing it. And then sometimes I'll try to trick him by giving him an interesting fact that's actually real, but trying to make him think that I'm making it up. So we have fun with that one. Or maybe I just have fun, I don't know. I mean, like 30% of the time when I tell him a made up fact, I can't keep a straight face. And I just start laughing. I'm really bad at lying in general. Like, my best tricks work online where you can't see me grinning and cackling. Okay, what do we got here? I don't like that his Pokemon are powered up and that he only has 2 Pokemon on his bench. I don't like that. I'm gonna pull up this Greninja just to slow him down a little bit. B says, one of my sisters is a master of making up things on the spot with a totally straight face. Yeah, that's hard for me. I don't know. I guess I wear my emotions on my sleeve. Yeah, this deck I'm playing right now is a Roaring Moon deck, and it's like one of the latest new meta decks that you see all the time. It has some good synergies with Dark Patch, lets you power up Pokemon easily, a dark type Pokemon. They get the energies pumping out really fast. Earthen Vessel too. So for me and with my strategy, I'm kind of fighting an uphill battle here because they're so energy rich. He did manage to KO my Cloth, which is not fun for me. Let's see, what do I need here? I think... Oh, man. I think I might need a... I need a boss's orders. I don't know. I would get my Stadium, but he can discard it very easily. Crushing Hammer might be fine. I'll get the boss. Here's what he does, in case you don't know. My hope is that he'll get all of his dark Pokemon powered up and he won't have any energy left over to retreat. His maybe Brute Bonnet is what I'll pull up. So basically I'm just trying to get him to have no more energy. Then he'll be stuck. What's he gonna pull up here? He says, just notice the description about, oh man, I can't see that word. Oh, about the having fun priority. Yeah, I just didn't want anyone, like maybe a stranger, to come to the stream and think I was like going full meta. Like, trying to use the best decks and show those off and stuff. Because that's not really my style. Oh man, I pulled up the wrong one. I wanted to pull up the Brute Bonnet. Oops. That's all right. I needed to pull up that Brute Bonnet. I wonder how many energies he has. He's shuffling energies back into his deck, which is not good. This is what Greninja does, in case you don't know. It works really well with those dark patches. Oh, he just used Toxic Powder, which is supposed to poison both Pokemon, but my Fossil cannot be poisoned. So he just poisoned his Greninja. Good job. Okay, I'll use Misfortune Sisters. I can get rid of a dark patch, that's good. Ooh, he has an Iono, that's a bit sad for me, but it's fine. I don't think there's a point in using Crushing Hammer when he has dark patches, although he might have used them all up. He has 3 in his discard pile. Here's the Iono, so he gets to replenish his deck a bit. A lot. I got my Pokestop though, so I'm happy about that. Ah, it brings me back to the good old days of playing Pokemon Go. This card does. Okay, what am I gonna do here? I got Crushing Hammer. Let me try getting an energy off this Brute Bonnet. Ooh, okay. That could help. And then I'll try to use Pokemon Catcher to get the Brute Bonnet up. That works. And then Camping Gear for, I guess, another Crushing Hammer. Misfortune, maybe. I'll do the Crushing. Does this hammer look crushing? It looks kind of friendly. Like the red makes me think it's like squeaky rubber, you know? All right, so he needs to get 2 energy on this guy to do anything. he just discarded one with Pokestop, which is why I have it in my deck to tempt them into doing destructive things like that. I think I may pull out the victory here. I'm in position to win. Especially with this heads here, that's good. He says it might be just painted red for distraction. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, hold on. I'm going to mute the microphone. I'm getting a phone call, but I'll be right back. Okay, I got the victory, but I need to like BRB for 5 minutes, so just hang tight and I'll be back in a little while. Okay, sorry about that. B says, observing this game continues the theme of my Pokemon experience so far. Confusion. Okay. Well, you know what? Maybe I should go through like a sample battle with a much more normal deck and just kind of show you how a regular battle goes. So what I'll do is I'll get this Arcanine deck. It's very normal. You have Pokemon that evolve. They need energy in order to attack. Some of them are special EXs, which means the opponent takes more prize cards. You usually just have one type in a deck, but you can have multiple types if you want. Trainers help you get more energy, get more Pokemon, switch your Pokemon around. And then these are special cards called supporters, which you can only use one of per turn, but they're very good. Some of these are called Pokemon tool cards, which means they like can attach to your Pokemon like an energy card. And they have special effects. So yeah, let me just do a test battle with this, and maybe that would make things less confusing. I'll just do the AI opponent, so it'll go pretty fast. Okay, so tutorial mode. Okay, both players get 7 cards, and they need to play basic Pokemon onto the field. They can't play stage 1 Pokemon or anything else other than basic Pokemon. You can also put up to 5 Pokemon on your bench here. After that's done, oh, they got a mulligan, which means they didn't have any basic in their hand. It's a free tutorial. So since they didn't have a basic and they had to redraw their hand, I can choose to draw an extra card, which I will because that's normally very good. We also put out our 6 prize cards face down. We don't know what they are. And then once we're done, both of us flip over our Pokemon and we begin the battle. So on the first turn, you cannot attack and you cannot use supporter cards, which are the really good trainer cards. But you can do everything else. So you're allowed to play 1 energy per turn. I'll play it on Growlithe. I cannot attack, so I can't really do anything. Oh, you can evolve Pokemon, right? Like Growlithe evolves into Arcanine. You can see in the top left it says evolves from Growlithe. But you can't evolve a Pokemon until they've been out for a full turn. So I can't do anything, so I end my turn. So the opponent gets to draw a card. You always draw a card at the start of your turn. He's powering up his Finneon. He's using a trainer, which lets him get more Pokemon onto his bench. This Greninja is really popular. It lets you discard an energy card from your hand, and you get to draw more cards. He's using Clara. I don't know what he used the Clara for. Oh, I think he used it to get an energy from his discard back into his hand. He attacked me. He used Water Gun, which does 10 damage. Although Growlithe is weak to water, which means it was 20 damage. So now Growlithe has 20 damage on him. However, I'm very lucky because I have Arcanine in my hand and I can evolve, can add another energy, and now I can attack. But before I do, I might as well play this Arven, which lets me search for cards. I can get an item card. So I'll probably get Ultra Ball. It's good. And Defiance Band, I guess. And now I can use Raging Claws since I have 2 energy. It says this attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So this will do 30 plus 20, 50. It'll knock him out. That means I get to take prize card. I can pick which one. Woo! I got another Arcanine. Yeah! For some reason, the AI did an emote react to me, which is a little scary and kind of threw me off. Those are some mind games right there. See, I think I'm going to use the Ultra Ball. This is a very popular card. You might as well read it. You can use this card only if you discard 2 cards, and then you can find any Pokemon you like. So I'm going to discard this and this. I'm going to look for a Charmander. Actually, I'm going to get a Bibarel, which lets me use his ability. It's very good. And I can evolve the Bidoof into the Bibarel. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Evolve the Bidoof into the Bibarel. B says, what's the significance of the background change? Just related to Pokemon type? Yeah, it is. And I think they really did an underwhelming job on that because I think it would have been neater if they had added like all the different types. They really only have the trading card types as backgrounds. So every time a water Pokemon comes up, you get the island ocean background. But in the trading card game, not only the water types, are marked as water, but also ice Pokemon are marked as water. So I think they should have made it so that when an ice Pokemon came up, even though it uses water energy, it should have changed into something icy. That would have been really cool, I think. Anyway, I can add an energy to Arcanine, and might as well use energy search to get an extra energy. I'll go ahead and use just Raging Claws because I don't want to discard energy with Bright Flame at this time. He is evolving into Kingdra. I see this card used quite a bit because of its ability. Anyway, does this make it a little bit less confusing? Because I'm not using like a weirdo deck right now. He just played a stadium card, and a stadium card is a card that both players can use, and it goes in the middle. I got a Radiant Charizard. Radiant Pokemon are special because you can only have one Radiant Pokemon in your deck. Normally you can have up to 4 of the same type of Pokemon. So I can put an energy on a bench Pokemon too. And I can use my big attack to just kill the Kingdra. He says, Pokemon related experience. One of the first things happening when I made my forum introduction was Wegan asking if he can call me Bulbasaur. Did you ever reply to him? I forget. Bulbasaur. I guess that's like on the same level as calling him Wagon. So, be a fair trade if you call him Wagon ever. Okay, so here's a problem. I don't have enough energy to attack with Arcanine, and I don't have any energy in my hand or way to get energy. What I could do is use the Ultra Ball to discard some cards. Grab a Charmander, which is a basic I can put on my bench. And then that lets me use this ability since I have less than 5 cards in my hand. Now I can draw until I have 5. Maybe I'll get an energy. Nope. Although I do have Professor's Research, which should definitely give me an energy. There we go. Now I can attack. Also, I can knock out his stadium with my stadium. So this lets me pull an energy from the discard pile and put it onto a benched Pokemon. B says, yes, my reply was call me anything as long as it's clear first to me and it's not confusing with any other Bulbasaur. Yeah, that could get confusing because Bulbasaur is probably a pretty popular nickname. Anyway, Raging Claws, get some damage on him. He's getting more Pokemon with Candace. It's kind of an unfair match because he's water type and I'm fire type. But I have the power of human brain. Okay, let's see. What do I'm also going kind of slow because I never play this deck. So I'm like, okay, wait, what do I do? Wait, what do I do here? How does this work? B says, I'm accepting many name variations with no problem. That's good. I feel like in my friendships over the years and in my friend groups, we've kind of gone crazy with nicknames. Just like constantly generating them for each other. So that's fun. Christy says, I did not expect this username to stick for so long, and it reduces to weird nicknames. Yeah, I bet. It just seems like a name to me now. Stick Freaks. Anyway, I think the point gets across, hopefully, from my tutorial, so I'll go ahead and quit this game. It's just with the computer anyway. Hopefully that cleared it up a bit. He's happy. Zul's is short for Zulsander, right? I got the name Zul's. Wait, what the heck? Oh no, the game is busted. I can't go. The game got busted. What the heck? I can't go to the home screen anymore. Come on. Wait, let me try one thing real quick. I don't want to have to restart the game because OBS might not like that. Oh, it's busted. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to restart the game. Hold on. And we're back. Ah, look at that awe-inspiring armor rouge to greet us. It's a great origin story. Mine was just let's see, I was known by Avril Fangirl on Neopets because I really liked Avril Lavigne. And at one point, the people in my online guild found out that my real name was Julia and that I was from Texas. So they started calling me Cowgirl Jules. And I guess that was a lot to type. So at one point, it got mangled into Zules and it stuck. From Cowgirl Jules to Zules. Looks like we might be fighting a Charizard deck. Boo. Oh, better put the Snorlax stall up. Free stalling ability. I'll let you read what he does. Have rules. B says, I came up with bicycles on the moon in December 2010 when cycling late evening to a math exam. I was thinking weird things, which evolved into a comic plot with that name. Aha. Okay, I only can play camping gear, so I'll go ahead and get my stadium. Oh, there it is. Bicycles on the Moon as a name has a lot of whimsy to it. I like it. So he's basically playing that deck I was just playing. But it probably has Charizard EX in it. Wait, did I update my win-loss? Am I at 4 wins? I got all confused because Avidro called me on the phone and something urgent came up, so I had to talk to him briefly. Okay, I can put out my stadium. With these fire decks that usually have Charizard EX, they can power up energy really quick, so I'm not gonna use my crushing hammer quite yet until I figure out what he's gonna do. Lisa's good thing about this name is that it's unique, so not confusing with other things, and people remember it. Yes, that's always good. About 50% of the time when I sign up for a new website, Zul's is taken, which is always kind of a bummer. Although one time I tried to sign up for DeviantArt and Zul's was taken, so I went with the Zul's. I went on to use that account for many, many, many years. I went on to heavily use that account. But after a couple years, I realized that the account that was just Zul's had been taken by me, and I had just forgotten completely that I had signed up for DeviantArt. So I could have had that name, but now it's just a side account that's unused, or maybe they've deleted it by now. I'm not sure. Alternate names, yeah, it's usually. I don't really use the Zul's anymore. I often use the name Makete Tamaruka, which is a Japanese phrase. I use that for like any kind of online gaming accounts. I'll use that. My username in this game is Wild Scraggy because I wanted a Pokemon name, and Scraggy is a Pokemon. Sometimes I'll do like Zul's 1, like the number 1. It's pretty fun to just try to think of a new screen name, I think. Okay, he's got his Charizard EX out. I just threw 3 cards away with the Pokestop. I just whiffed on my Pokemon catcher. I really hope I don't whiff on this hammer or things are looking bad. I whiffed on the hammer. Things are looking bad. Let's see what supporters are in here. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle in the boss. All right, and let's hope I don't die. I don't think he can kill me. He's only doing 180. But he's off to a strong start here. And now he's got another one. This deck is like insanely strong. Because once they evolve into Charizard EX, they get to put 3 free energies on anybody they want. Also, he does a lot of damage for only 2 energy. And he has a lot of freaking HP. So he's kind of hard to take down. If I don't get a fossil here or something, I lose. Okay, I have lost, I think. Unless he does something totally stupid. But yeah, that's it for me. I just couldn't get anybody else on the bench. Yeah, this game can also be kind of glitchy. I've had times where I'll go to like search for a card in my deck, and I'll click on the card I want, and it's a valid card to get, but like the game won't let me choose it. Okay. I honestly don't know if I'm at 3 wins or 4 wins. I want to say I'm at 4 wins. Let's see, I'm trying to edit the message. Okay, there it goes. So I guess I'm at... I can't remember if I'm at 4, so I'll just put 3. I'm at least 3 wins. I really like Roaring Moon's design as a Pokemon. It's kind of cool. It's really easy to hate on the new Pokemon designs, but I kind of learned my lesson when I guess the 4th gen of Pokemon came out, and the main legendary Pokemon were Dialga and Palkia. And I seem to remember there was a lot of dislike going on surrounding their designs, and everybody complained that they looked too much like Digimon. But you know, 5 generations later, you look back at them, and even though I remember like disliking them so much at the time, nowadays I'm like, you know what? Peak design. So I try not to judge, because the design will probably grow on me. B says, how did it feel to be the Secret Santa redistributor, seeing everything but not able to participate? I really liked it. You know, I kept this a secret, so I guess I was a Secret Santa in a way, but I was gonna draw something for people who did not receive a gift. Like if their Santa didn't end up creating something for them on time, I was gonna be like the backup plan to draw something for them. It probably wouldn't have been very good because I didn't have a lot of free time in the holiday season, but I was really glad that I didn't need to. Everybody got their gift in. And that's how it should be, so that was really nice. I also like administrating things, so it was pretty fun to just do that behind the scenes work. I was nervous too. You know, I'm like the perfect person to, or not the perfect person, but like I'm in a really good position to do a Secret Santa, to organize it, because I'm so nervous and paranoid that I'm gonna get things wrong. So I like double and triple check things. So it can be a bit stressful, but I think it turns out okay in the end. That was super fun. It was the first time we had done that. And more people joined than I thought, and everybody got their gift in. And I hope it was fun on y'all's side. Oh my goodness, he already has Charizard EX. Haha. Alright, let's see. I really need some bench people. I'm getting tails. See, I think I'll be okay because I have this copycat. It's gonna replenish my hand, but I'm trying to figure out the best way to play my current hand. Yeah, I need Pokemon on my bench down here, or else. Oh, I don't think I mentioned this, but if you're knocked out and you don't have any Pokemon on your bench, you automatically lose. That's what happened to me last game. So this guy is set to get knocked out next turn. Okay, good. I got this guy, but it's still looking a little sparse here. Okay, I'm pulling up one of his Pokemon. That it's unlikely, but hopefully he doesn't have an energy to attach to it. And then I'll go ahead and get the cross switcher, I guess. So yeah, ideally I would pull the cloth back onto my bench and save him for the end game, the late game. If he gets knocked out early, that's pretty bad for me, because they get two easy prize cards right away. So he's able to retreat. My one consolation is that Cloth gets to discard one of his energy cards. Let's see. I use these lure modules to try to get him to draw more cards. It didn't work. I'll use Misfortune Sisters for the same reason. Ooh, I get to discard 4 of his items. That's a great one. What does this background represent? It's normal type. In the TCG, normal type represents normal Pokemon and flying Pokemon. I'll pull up the Rotom again, I guess. And then what do I need? Let's see, if he has a switch and an energy, I'm just dead. Copycat is not in here. Oh no. I might need to just grab a Fossil. Oh dear, this isn't good. I'll get a hammer. That might be the wrong choice though, I don't know. Oh yes, a very normal background, yeah. It also makes like a very slight chime noise. I don't know if you can hear the sound effects very good, but all of the backgrounds make a noise, I think. Some of them are more prominent than others. This one's for electric Pokemon. But I don't really hear anything. Background noise, exactly, yeah. Exactly. He's using a super rod to get energy out of his discard pile, which is bad for my strategy, but that's okay. This Pidgeot is also bad for my strategy and for my health, because he can pull whatever he wants out of his deck, including energy cards. Oh, he didn't retreat. Okay. So I live to see another day. And I have another bench Pokemon. Let me try to hammer one of these energies. Didn't work. Now what? Maybe I'll get the copycat and the boss shuffled back into my deck. A Pokeball on a rod, genius invention, yeah. Hello Vinny, welcome to the stream. Yeah, a lot of the item cards are just items from the video game, like prominent items. But some, like, I have no idea where they came from. Like this, I don't know who conceived this, where it originated. I don't know. Like, it might exist in the video games, but I don't remember seeing it. Okay, Pokestop. Another bench Pokemon. Let's try to get the energy off again. Didn't work. Well, we'll bring up that Rotom again. It's not so good for my deck when all of their bench Pokemon only have a 1 energy retreat cost, like all of these do. That means it's really easy for him to switch it back out to Charizard. And this has a 0 retreat cost, so don't want to bring that up. There he goes. How many energy? There's 3 in his discard pile. Must mean he has a lot still in his deck. I'll go ahead and Chantal in case it gives me the heads. That way I don't waste a capture. Okay, well, I'm not optimistic here. Let's put up a new stadium. Well, I'd say my chances of victory are like 5% right now. Do I have any more crushing hammers? Okay. Let's try that. And that is the end of my life. Right there. Because once he evolves that, he gets free energies. Okay. Well, let me update my win-loss record. A 50% win-loss ratio should get me to Great League. So, as long as we keep it up. All right, time to predict how many mulligans I'll get at the start of this one. Sometimes I'll have 0, sometimes I'll have 25. Oh, it was 0. Oh, he has cute card sleeves. I like those. Wow, he had 2 mulligans. Okay. What a reversal. Subverting our expectations here. Or choreo. B asks, what does winning give you in this game? So there are 3 types of currency. There are coins, which let you buy cosmetic stuff for your avatar. There are crystals that let you buy packs of cards and bundles of card packs, basically. And then there are credits, which let you just buy cards a la carte, one by one. So when you win, you get like, there are also like different types of points that let you get the currency. It's kind of complicated. Right now, I'm basically just playing for points that'll let me rank up in the ladder. And once I get to certain ladder ranks, they'll give me currency rewards. Ultimately, you're just playing for like more cards, more packs, more cards. And then once you have all the cards you want, you're trying to get the rare full art versions of those cards so that you can bling out your deck. Wow, if I had like a meta deck that was good, I would have probably killed him by now. Here, I'll help you with that Bulbasaur there, buddy. I can't really use the Pokestop because I have less cards than he does in my deck right now. It probably won't stay that way, but I like to play it safe. B says, so what's the final goal in case you have any other than just enjoying the game? I guess the goal would be just to, you know, get the highest rank you can on the ranked ladder. or I guess thinking even more broadly than that, the more experience you get in the game, the more that'll translate into like real life Pokemon tournaments that you can go to and enter, and then what are the prizes for those, you know? So I don't know if they give out monetary prizes there. I think they just give out like packs and like trips. Like maybe you can win a trip to the next tournament or something. I'm not sure. Pokemon are real confirmed, yeah. Yeah, so they have real life tournaments for the video game, Pokemon Go, the trading card game, and I think there's one other thing that they do competitions for. Back in my day, it was just the trading card game and the video game. They didn't have Pokemon Go. Oh, it's that MOBA. What is it called? Pokemon Unite. Yeah. So like a League of Legends, but Pokemon. It's called Pokemon Unite. I've never tried it. I've only entered one tournament, and that was for the video game. And I made it through the first round and lost in the second round. I felt so bad when I beat the first opponent. I just have a bleeding heart. I can't do competitions like that because I feel bad when I win. It's not so bad playing online because you don't get to see their dejected face. I feel like this is going to be a long, drawn-out battle, but I think I'm going to win. It's just my feeling here. Because he has these... Oh, but he has these balloons. That's going to be a problem. I think I've come across this deck before. They just keep swapping out the Venusaur with the balloons. It's kind of funny to imagine these huge dinosaur Pokemon flying around on the giant balloons, in and out. Good stuff. Wonder how many energies he has in his deck. There's not much action going on here. I don't think he's done a single attack. Well, this is interesting. He played this, but he didn't attach any energy, which means he likely didn't have any energy in his hand. He says there was an XKCD what if with sharks floating on balloons, if I remember correctly. That sounds good. I can only imagine what that was about. Okay, he has switch cards, which means we're gonna have to burn through those. Should I bring up his second Venusaur? I think I will, just to get him on the back foot. He's gonna need another balloon. What does this attack do? Ooh, that is a feisty attack. Confused and poison. Wow. This is a great card. Let's see, what does this guy do? Oh, I'm glad he has that guy. Okay. Camping gear. Let's camp. Let's get... I ran out of those Misfortune Sisters. Actually, I'm gonna get this counter catcher. Just to have all my ammo loaded in the belt. We just have to make him burn through all of his switch cards. Aw, come on. He used Iono, which means the card I just searched for gets shuffled back in along with everything else. Although I did get 2 boss's orders, which is nice. Yeah, so we're gonna have to make him burn through his switches. He has Beach Court. I'm eyeing this Florges because if we boss this guy up, he can't use Beach Court. It's not a basic Pokemon. And it has a 2 retreat cost, which will be troublesome for him. And we're getting lucky with the hammers. Nice. Okay. Get one of these. I can't use these yet because he hasn't taken a prize card. But he's bound to take a prize card, so that's why I'm loading up on them. They're a sure shot, unlike this other one I use, this one, where you have to flip a coin. He says, in these games, there are all these pictures and narrative and lore, but behind all this, it's just a fight of soulless numbers. Yeah, that's right. Well, I don't know, there's a lot of trickery involved. At least when I'm involved. The biggest numbers don't always win. Sometimes it's the biggest brain. What do I want to do? I'm gonna go ahead and boss up. No, I'll Chantal. No, I'll boss up the Florges. Get him disrupted. Did he discard his other balloon on accident? No, it's not in here. He says, I'm wondering as you were playing... Wait, oh, it's still my turn. I was about to just do the chat. I'm wondering as you were playing, do you focus more on the designs or mechanics or what? I do get distracted pretty easily by the art, if that's what you mean. A lot of times I play this game like where my husband is spectating or other family members are around, so sometimes there's that social aspect of it that takes center stage. I'm not like a really competitive person. I like playing, I like having fun, I like winning, but I don't mind losing either, so I'm not like totally locked in and focused all the time. The balloon just flew away. Yeah. Ooh, he's got 3 Venusaur now. Wow. This is the same as these other 2. It's just a different art variant. He's very low on cards now. I think I'm gonna win. He hasn't taken a single prize card, so. Hasn't even knocked out my Snorlax, which does not give him a prize card at all. That's what makes him so good. Dang, he is low there. He's gonna retreat, I guess. And then I'm just gonna boss it back up. This Venusaur deck is all about like using the Venusaur to heal, but he ain't got nothing to heal. Okay. I can taste the victory. Yeah, as an artist, I honestly, I really like to look at the art and be like, you know, okay, what made this art special that it got printed tens of thousands of times into Pokemon cards, you know? Like, I like to try to analyze the composition or technique or whatever. It's interesting to me. Sometimes I'll save the art to my computer so I can look at it later. I get to discard 2 of his cards. That is 40% of his remaining deck, so that's very good. Oh, he has the air balloon. Oh, be careful there. This guy doesn't have anything. He almost tricks me there. I almost pulled up this Florges again, but he would have been able to retreat handily. He almost got me. He's down to 2 cards now. What's he gonna do? I don't think there's much he can do. Oh, she's congratulating me. Or she is very upset, one or the other. I'll do a sad, because she thumbs me down. I only just yesterday figured out how to do the sad emote, because normally it's hidden. You have to like click and drag to pull it out, and I never realized you could do that. Let's see. I might as well try to get a fossil for safety, although I think my win is locked in at this point. If they can't do anything here, that's it. Nice try. Nice try. That's it for them. Okay. I was just a bad matchup for them. It seemed like they had a good deck. They couldn't do anything. Okay, time to add another win. 4 wins. And we are almost to Snubble League. B says numeric value increment hype. Yeah. It's so fun watching the rank go up. Okay, so for Poke League, which is what I'm in right now, if you win, you get 20 ranked points. If you lose, you get minus 10 ranked points. So if your win rate is about 50%, you lose as many as you win, you'll slowly climb. You'll get a net gain. So, you know, even if you're not that good, if you're just kind of average, you can still climb in the rank, which is nice. It feels good. But then you get to Great League, and they give you minus 20 per loss. So then it's like you kind of, it's really hard to go up farther than that. At least I found for myself that that's the case. Okay, mulligan time. And here's the cloth already. Not my favorite start, but it could be workable. They probably have a Chien Pao deck. Or I guess that's what they have. Lapras? I like this Lapras. I like the art. I like looking at the art. Look at these green hues they use. But the water doesn't really look that dirty because they balance it out with the sunlight, I guess. I don't know. They had really good color choice there, I think. Okay, I will play my fossils and I'll go ahead and Chantal to hopefully pull back my cloth. So I want a tails here. And I got it. Cloth goes to safety on the bench. That was weird. I couldn't pull that fossil up. I had to pull the other one up. The game is glitching again. Do I want to crush the energy off? I don't know yet. What do I want here? I think I want a misfortune. Oh, he just discarded his Kingdra and his Mew. That's not good. For him, it's good for me. Sorry, buddy. Should have used that Candace first. Then he could have grabbed the Kingdra. But maybe you can get one here with the Ultra Ball. What's he gonna get? Kingdra, there he is. Although that was a different one that he got, I think. He's got Seething Currents, Kingdra. Quite an interesting card because you get to choose who shuffles and gets a new hand. Oh, he's choosing me. I guess because he knew I went camping last turn. Yeah, I think I would have liked to keep my previous hand. So he did a good play there. Okay, I'll go ahead and lure to try to get him to draw more cards. He does not. Put down my Helix Fossil. Gosh, that Lapras only has a 1 retreat cost. Ugh. I'll go ahead and Pokestop. Let's try to catch up the Horsey, I guess. And then I'm not going to use my hammer yet because I want to see how the match starts shaking out before I do that. I really shouldn't have used that pal pad just then. There were only a couple of Chantals in there. For some reason I thought there was a boss in there. That's what pal pad does, in case you don't know. Well, he discarded his Palkia V-Star. He probably didn't want to do that. Here's his Palkia V. What do you guys think? You think I can win this one? Got that counter catcher, that's good. And I'll camp for probably a boss. He says, I'll leave the stream soon. I still have stuff to do. It's not a game I would play myself, but enjoyed observing your game and commentary. Well, thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you joined in for a while. I hope the rest of your day goes well. He had another one of these. Unless he pulled it out of his discard, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I might end the stream soon. I could probably go for a bit longer, but I've already been going 2.5 hours. Christy says, sorry for not being active. I'm writing a novel to a guy who's been... Oh, goodness. You write that novel, Christy. I hope everything's okay. Also, it's no problem if you don't chat. Lurking is acceptable. She blocks him and he messaged you? What? Okay. That sounds unfortunate. Is it like a internet deal? Because I guess it's like hard to discern tone over the internet, and then things can get awkward. Let's see, what do I want here? Maybe a misfortune. He actually goes to my parents' church, but I first met him at a small Comic-Con. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully he learns that when he's blocked, that means you kind of don't want him to contact you anymore. This guy's name is Abomas. I wonder if that's short for Abomasnow, which is a Pokemon. Oh, thanks for getting my cloth back to safety. Oh wait, what does this guy do, huh? What do I want to do here? I guess I'll catch up the lap Lapis with the good art. And then I'm not gonna copycat because I have the boss in hand, which is quite nice. I guess he's stumped. Ooh, shouldn't have put that Palkia down. You should not have done that. That's just a better target to boss up. He's gonna get some energy replenishment though with that Clara. New Kingdra. Retreating the Lapras. Killing my Clove. It's gonna be kind of close here, I guess. He might beat me. See, do I want to get a cross switcher or a hammer? I guess a hammer is safest. I like the little like intricate line work you can see on this card. Ooh, that could be very bad. Ooh, I think that means game over. Yep. Well, I guess my win rate was about 50% today, which isn't horrible. But yeah, I will end the stream there. And thanks everybody who stayed around to watch a little bit. It's been fun. See you next time.